They remember me as the girl found tied up in the back room, eyes wide, voice cracking, the lucky one. They remember the footprint, too big to be mine. They remember the number people whispered later, hundreds, like counting could make it make sense. What they don't remember is that the store was already closed. The gate was already down. And the worst part? I was the only one who never left. Welcome to True Stories Retold. What you are about to hear is a first-person confessional narration of an actual case. To respect the privacy of those involved, names and locations have been altered, but make no mistake, every chilling detail is a matter of public record. Tonight's episode, Locked Store, Open Secret. I lied to everyone. I still hear the gate in my bones. That metal on metal clack, like a mouth snapping shut on a secret. They call me the survivor, and I let them, because if they stop calling me that, they might start asking what I was before they found me. I keep my eyes on the part of the story that looks clean, because the other part doesn't wash out. The gate didn't lock the danger out that night. It locked it in. The boutique, Lotus line, was all mirrors and bright white light, the kind of place that makes you look like you have a routine and a future. After hours, it turned into a box. No music, no customers, just fabric smell and lemon cleaner and the sound of our shoes against the floor. It was just me and Mara. Mara moved like she belonged everywhere. Calm, certain, the kind of person who made rules feel natural. I kept refolding the same stack like I could flatten my thoughts into neat lines. Mara glanced at her sheet, then at me. "Did you move something from the front table?" I did that little laugh people do when they're buying time. Customers were all over it. Mara didn't argue. She didn't raise her voice. She just checked again, like she already knew what the numbers would say. "Yeah," she said, "but something's missing. Not misplaced, missing." My throat went tight so fast I could taste panic, because I knew what she meant, and I knew where it was, hidden like a stupid, expensive heartbeat. Mara's eyes didn't soften. They settled. "I need you to be honest with me." The stockroom light flickered like it couldn't decide whether to witness anything. Cardboard dust, tape, old inventory, heat trapped in walls. Mara shut the door behind us. Not a slam, just closed. And suddenly the world got smaller. "I'm not trying to ruin you," she said. "I'm trying to stop this before it becomes official." Official meant managers, cameras. A name in someone's mouth said with disgust, my name. I tried offense. I tried confusion. I tried to make her feel dramatic. Mara didn't move. She waited like the truth was a bill that had come due. And my body decided it would rather destroy everything than pay. It's humiliating how small it started. Not with hatred, not with some grand plan. With a want I didn't feel allowed to have. With me being tired of being the girl who doesn't have one. The girl who watches other people wear confidence like it comes sewn into the waistband. Mara said, "Just give it back. We can fix it." Fix it. Like it was still fixable. Like I hadn't already turned it into a secret that owned me. I could feel shame turning hot, hot enough to burn into anger. I could feel the room tilting. I reached for the only thing that felt like control and lost myself completely. It wasn't cinematic. It was cramped shelves, too close breath, the sound of fabric pulling, panic making everything clumsy and fast. Things got physical. I remember Mara saying my name once, sharp, warning, like it could snap me back into being normal. It didn't. And then there was a moment where she stopped moving the way a living person moves. The quiet afterward wasn't peaceful. It was wrong. Like the air itself didn't know where to go. My brain didn't say help. It said, fix. And the first thing I tried to fix was the story. I stood there, thinking in cold, frantic math. If the truth comes out, I'm finished. If anyone sees me clearly, I'm finished. If this becomes official, I'm finished. So my mind did what it does when it's cornered. It wrote a version where I could still breathe. A version with strangers, outsiders, a threat that came from somewhere else. A version the world could understand fast, because the world loves an outside monster. I looked at the closed gate and thought, they got in anyway. I looked at the doors and thought, they forced it. I looked at myself and thought something I still can't forgive. Make them believe you were hurt too. By the time I realized what I'd decided, I was already doing it. There's a detail people clung to later, the kind of detail that sounds like proof when the rest is too messy to hold. A big sneaker print, too big for me. I found an oversized sneaker, one of those men's sizes that looks ridiculous in your hands. Rubber smelling sharp and new, like it had never touched real dirt. And I made that footprint exist in the world. Not because it was true, because I needed something that looked true at a glance. Because what's a monster without heavy footsteps? And I wasn't done planting monsters. It was yoga pants. There. That's the reason everyone hates. Because it's too small and too human and too stupid to fit the outcome. Black, high-waisted, expensive. The kind people treat like confidence stitched into fabric. I'd taken them earlier, told myself I'd pay later, told myself it didn't count if I didn't wear them out, told myself whatever lie let me keep my face. And when Mara confronted me, it wasn't just, give them back. It was, I see you. And I couldn't survive being seen like that. So I tried to survive by becoming someone else. I won't give you a graphic picture. You don't need it. But later, when it stopped being my night and became paperwork, headlines, courtroom language, people fixated on a count. Over 300, they said. Like the number itself could explain the horror. Like frenzy could make it feel less personal. I heard it repeated until it didn't sound like a number anymore. It sounded like a sentence. and a sick part of me thought, good. If it sounds like chaos, it'll sound like strangers. As if rage from nowhere is easier to accept than panic from someone you know. Then I spent the night making sure strangers would be the first thing anyone saw. It wasn't minutes. It was hours with the gate down, the store sealed, time passing like it didn't care what I deserved. I moved things to suggest chaos. I made the boutique look like a storm had hit it. And then I turned to myself. I left marks meant to read, I fought. I was overpowered. I was left behind. I restrained myself so the helplessness would look real, and then it became real in my body, in the numbness, in the panic, in the way the air felt too thick to swallow. I lay there and practiced breathing like fear instead of guilt, and I waited for morning to rescue the character I'd invented. When they found me, it was noise and bright light and voices bouncing off mirrors. Hands touched my shoulder carefully. Someone called me sweetie. A blanket. Water I couldn't swallow, and I slid into the role like it was a life jacket. 2 men, I said. Masks. Sudden, violent, dark. I fought. I don't remember everything. I watched sympathy bloom on faces like it was automatic. Because people want evil to come from outside. People want monsters that wear costumes. But buildings don't care about costumes. The investigators didn't yell. They got quieter. Doors, alarms, exits, timing windows. They asked me to show them how it happened, slowly, again and again. They circled the footprint. They circled the timeline. They circled every place my story needed the world to bend. And the world didn't bend. My answers started to wobble. My performance started to crack. I could feel it, like a thread pulled too tight. Then they said the sentence that erased my monsters. They told me they couldn't find them. Not entering, not leaving. Not in the time my story required. Not in the building. No strangers, no shadows, no masked men at all. Just a locked store, a closed gate, and me. I tried to say the script again, like repetition could make it real retroactively. But the words fell apart in my mouth, and I understood. Finally, brutally. The masked men weren't going to save me because I made them up. So I confessed the way people break, in pieces. It started with stolen yoga pants. It escalated into panic, and it ended with me spending the night trying to turn myself into a victim, down to an oversized sneaker print, because I couldn't stand being seen. There were no masks. There was only me. The gate didn't lock the danger out. It locked it in, with her. This has been True Stories Retold. If you like more stories where real events get retold from the inside, you can subscribe to this show. Leave us a like or share it to someone who sleeps with one ear open. Thanks for listening. Good night.